What's up, Nick and Kees channel? We out here about to do an interview for Kees' uncle, one of Granny's siblings. So right now they about to come out. Kees is getting the uncle right now. His name is Uncle Bered. So we're just gonna ask him questions like we asked Granny, and that's how we're gonna go through that. So I'm gonna be the one who's gonna be telling and asking the questions. So let's get to it.
You got to go ahead and interview and ask you a couple of questions.
I'm gonna ask you a couple of questions.
Oh, go ahead, baby.
Alright.
Oh, look.
Oh,
look at this
look,
one.
Look it.
That's you on the camera.
Oh, okay. But
Don't worry.
I can't look at you directly.
I'm gonna be asking you the questions, but you can be talking to them.
Oh, I'm talking to the kid. Okay.
Much.
Hello, Bill.
Well,
Okay.
alright.
You good? Don't.
Okay.
We doing it. We did one for Granny. Now we're doing one for you. And then we're gonna do one for Aunt Bobby.
To make it easier,
We're trying to get all the OGs, like basically all the people that's older than everybody in the family to do this.
I am older.
That's what I'm saying.
Last one.
This is legendary right here.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Go ahead.
Alright, so one thing I'm gonna ask you is what's your name, so you could just tell them what's your full on name.
What's my name?
Yeah.
Willie Branham,
Willie Branham.
1936. March the 17th, 1936.
And how old are you?
87 years old.
Okay. Alright, what are some of your most cherished memories from your youth?
Most remembrance?
Yeah, most remembered memory of your, like, when
Do
you was
you
young.
have a certain age or?
When you was young.
Huh?
When you was young.
Like the best memory.
My best days.
Yeah, like one of them.
Oh, okay. I left home. I mean, I didn't go to school. I put it that way. I never had no school. When I left, I came to Florida. I started working at a construction company. And then I messed around, looked up and got to be a bricklayer, mason. And I got in the union. I started making big money. And I had one time I bought, and I had everything in life I wanted. I messed around and got a woman pregnant, and I had to marry her, but it didn't work. But we went together for a long time, but she was here and there. But then I left and went to New York, and I stayed there for 40 years, and that's about it. And I had everything in life I damn near wanted. And everything I thought I wanted. I had anything I wanted, I could buy it because I made big money. And then I started buying houses and apartments. And I also got a garage. I had a garage. And I had 2 taxi cabs up in New York. And I had a construction company. So I just had all kind of businesses going. Yep. And had a home with swimming pools and everything in. Buying them fancy cars, coming down here, showing it off actually. And I really, anything in life I want, I helped my family though. Anything they wanted, I give it. I helped them as much as I could.
Facts.
And they, I mean, it was a pretty decent life I lived for a man with no education. You know, and I lived a wonderful life, matter of fact. And even as today, I don't have to suffer for nothing. Because I live a decent life. And I am, I would say, pretty decent person in life. I never spent no time in jail. I don't have no kind of felony on me.
Don't worry, I ain't gonna arrest you. I said, don't worry, I ain't gonna arrest you.
I don't have no felony. The only thing I went to jail for speeding. I had a bad record driving though. I speed. I got over 12 points in 1 year in driving. And so I had I don't know what you call it, that insurance you have to get when you
Full coverage.
Not full coverage. It's the one that you have to have a license to keep it. Had to have insurance, even if you didn't have a car, in order to keep your license, because they knew I was gonna drive.
Whew.
Yep. You didn't know that. You get over 12 points on the ticket. So what happens if you get otherwise if I get in anybody's car, I got to be insurance. They insurance me, not the car.
Oh.
And if I had an accident, I'm automatically insurance. Anything I get, if I steal a car, yours, it was insurance. I don't know what they call it. It's some kind of insurance.
Life insurance.
Yeah, but you got to have insurance. And messed around, I straightened my license out. And I come on now. Believe me, I haven't got a ticket over damn near 20 years now. So my license is good, but I still have to pay good insurance. But otherwise, life is beautiful. I love. At my age, at 87 years old, I don't need nothing. I ain't struggling for nothing. Anything in life that I want, I can get it. Almost. Got 12 or 13 credit cards, which ain't nothing on them, but they still, life is beautiful, I think. Had a wonderful life. And since I've been around your mother, the people, she's one of the best friends I have in life. And my kids, they do not participate like my nieces do. But I still love them regardless.
How many kids do you have?
I have 5. I have 6 kids. I have 6 kids. One, I guess, what would you call it? When she had another one, I claimed them to her too. So.
Well, you had a stepchild?
Cha-cha, huh?
A stepchild. He said that.
Her name is Tasha.
Oh, so she's a stepchild to me.
No, but I accept them all. I did, but they wasn't around me. My wife took them and came to Florida, never came back, and so I wasn't raised. I didn't raise my kids. They was raised down here by themselves. But I still love them. But life is beautiful for us, I know.
That's good.
So that's the type of interview you want?
She got a couple more questions.
Yes, go ahead. Mm-hmm.
Okay. What are some historical events you lived through that left a lasting impact on you?
Some of the major things that happen in your life that affect you. So something that
from your past
that discouraged you from moving on and living.
Education.
Education.
I couldn't do the things I wanted to do. And every job I ever been on, I wound up being one of the best workers, wound up being the boss. I didn't have enough education to carry the book.
Carry it on.
But otherwise, that's about some of the baddest things. I had bad experience with women. I put it this way because I never been able to make a life out with one. I've been here and there, but I always been good. I was good to my woman. I give them everything that I could give them because I could afford it. But it's just the idea. And my nieces and all of them, I used to come to New York. I lived in New York all my life, and I had everything up there. I had everything a black man should have. I used to buy them fancy cars. I used to buy 2 a year,
2 a year?
Yeah, I used to buy. You know how they used to change the car? I'd buy a brand new car. I had cars, man, believe me, I had telephone in my car back then. I used to be riding around talking on my telephone during the time they wasn't even out. I remember the first one I knew about was Cannon. Used to be on television. Used to be talking on the phone. I had phones then in my car.
Wow.
I had a car back then in 69 or 72 with a telephone in it. I had a car I could start from in my house back then.
What type of car was that?
Huh?
What type of car was that?
I had an Eldorado, Barrett. That's one of them white on white with a spare tire in the back. And I could sit anywhere and I could start my car. He got his truck like it. I had that down 40 years ago. You could start the car from in the house. Because up north, see, it snows and stuff.
Yeah.
So what we did, we to start the car. And I go out there, the snow and stuff on your car, and you start the car, you come out the car all clean. Because it doesn't got hot enough. I had everything fancy I ever need. During the time I bought a house, and I built it actually, because that's what I did. I built a house and I made it where you could, in your bedroom, you had a door, you could slide back and you could get in the water and go out, get in the pool. And I had a hot tub and everything. That's the type
you built all that?
I had everything. You know, I used to have vets when I come down here. I bought a couple vets, remember?
Oh, yeah.
But I had all that.
I didn't know you had a house like that.
Yeah, house in Washington, D.C. too. I had a house that had a swimming pool, had side of the pool, had a hot tub. You could get in there and use a hot tub. I had everything. I put it with. I think I had everything in the black man. Even now, I had things that black people never thought they had. All these ball players. Wasn't no money for black folks back in those days. I think the first one I knew about was making money was Will Chamber. Will Chamber, Joe Louis, all them stuff. That's back in my day. You know, Joe Louis was the #1 man then. And Will Chamber, one of the first back players, Jackie Robinson. That's when I come up. Wasn't no more black folks out there doing a damn thing. But nowadays, everybody now can get it. But during that time, white folks wasn't gonna allow you in this house and all that shit and stuff. And you go in a restaurant, you had to be careful because they wouldn't even serve you. I remember I went to Florida, and I bought my girl baby and stuff. I brought my niece and her father and stuff. He came up and worked for me up in New York. And as we were coming up, we stopped at the south of the border. Went in the restaurant. And we went in the restaurant and we sit down. When we sit down, notice nobody came over to us. Then the guy came over and said, "I'm sorry, we don't have no food." I said, "What's all this stuff?" I knowing me, I got up and went on to the salad bar and just eat. Nobody come, and then the guy came over and said, "I'm sorry, but I only got enough food for the people that live here."
Wow.
And we had to leave. During that time, the police would lock your ass up and come call them.
So you was a savage.
Yeah. And that was shit laid on in the air. That's the side. You ain't been down south of the border. Yes, I'm thinking about mine. South of the border. That's where, everything separates. South Carolina, North and South Carolina. We used to go there to south of the border. And I had everything in life that I wanted between, even when I came down here, I used to come down here, I'd go to Red Lobster every weekend and invite all my people. Your mother been with me, my daughters and stuff. I would we would go have fun, we would do everything. Because I made money when I come down here. I went to Disney World, and I went out there, I went to work for them. And I messed around and got in the union. They made me the business agent to get the union here. And I went out there, and believe me, during that time, I was getting $250 per day at Disney World. And I worked out there, and they made me the world, and I could do anything. And I worked out there, and then I quit working there and went in business for myself and started working around here. And I made good money at that. My son blew that for me. He took, we were going out there, I was making like $3,000 or $4,000 a week. Wow. And my son used to, he was like me, he didn't know nothing about, he didn't have no education himself, but he was resented me. And he messed around and got me fired off that job. He want to whoop the people. Every job I go in, whoop these white folks and stuff like that. And so finally, at the time, I had done put in $40,000 in the bank here. And we ran out of work, and we didn't work for a month, right? And I had trucks, cars, and everything. My son, you wouldn't believe it, went through $35,000 in. And when we went back to work, I didn't even have no money in the bank to go to buy gas with. My son did that. And then I walked away from it and went back to Disneywood with my job, making that $300 a day then.
I make money regardless.
Yeah, I still had a wonderful time, but not now. My son, he see me, and plus the truck, he signed my name. Everything was in my name, but I used him as, he had a little company. I used him as a company. I used his company. That's why he had the authority to do it. I used his company. I said, come on, we gonna make money. And after I got so much money, all of a sudden, he just screwed up and took everything.
He got greedy.
Took everything I had. I mean, but I went back to Disney World, and as of the day, I don't suffer for nothing. I went back making that kind of money at Disney World. I didn't need no damn money. Man, I had everything. I wouldn't buy a car. Guess what? I go out and lease cars. I leased a car for 3 years in a row. I could get a car every day, different kind of car I want. It cost me $600 a month. $600 a month. And I leased cars. I didn't buy no car. I leased my cars.
Yeah, at that point, you might as well.
Yeah, with making that kind of money, why not? The company, if I'd have been smart enough and educated enough and had enough of knowledge of business, I could be a millionaire. But I didn't have the knowledge. I came off the farm flying a damn mule. Couldn't even fill out an application on the job. You go to the job, I couldn't fill it out. I never went to school in my life. Like people going to school when the kids learning ABC. I ain't never, my dad or mom ain't never told me what an A was or how much a 4 was or nothing. I go to that farm and ply that damn mule. Finally, I left and went to Florida.
Oh, so y'all were
I left there and went to Florida and worked at a hospital that was my first job. Then I started working out at a Pepsi bottling company. And ever since then, I started doing construction work, and I got to be good at it too. They built a modern plant right here in Atlanta. I was the one that helped build that modern plant. Then after that, I started working for Budweiser and Flip Factory in Tampa. That zoo down there, I was the one of the first black person that worked there on that job.
That's nice. I have another question. This is the last one. What advice would you have for the younger generation?
Say that again.
What advice would you have for the younger generation?
Get an education.
Younger generation, like the younger kids. What advice would you give them?
Advice to get your education.
Oh, to get your education.
Huh?
You said to get your education?
Go out and go to school and get your education. And be cool. Don't get out there being, I'm bag man, I want to be this and that damn chains and shit and all them fine clothes, buying a damn suit costing you $400 and $500 when you can come up with a damn $80 suit and look just as good. And people think because you wear nice, fancy, and expensive clothes, that makes you big. Wearing a big chain costs $10,000 around your neck. What the hell that gonna do for you? Nothing. Put that money in the bank and invest it. Invest your stuff. Invest your money. Put your money in the bank. And if you see something more ragged ass house, well, buy that sucker and fix it up and rent it. Don't rent from nobody. I ain't never in my life rented until I come down here. Everything I got, I bought it. You know? I mean, you can't make it to giving them white folks that money. I give the white folks money because I like the luxury they gave me. But that was the world. That wasn't no individual.
So we got one more question.
Mm-hmm.
Your sex life. How was that woman? Like, what are some of the funniest experiences that you ever had?
With women?
Yeah.
I had a lot of women. I gotta put it that way.
Go ahead. Explain.
I was a whore of my damn self. But the thing about it, I was buying, I was paying. But that don't give me an excuse to misuse no woman. Don't misuse no woman. Don't use her for a punching bag. Don't, and whatever it is, y'all try to stick together. And shit, don't try to be known. I mean, it's a lot of beautiful women, but all women are beautiful to somebody. I wouldn't give a damn how you look or whatever. Somebody want that woman. Don't feel that you God standing over, look, do this. Don't try to boss nobody. Let them have their own. Whatever your opinion are, say, well, baby, you my daughter, but I don't like it, but if that's what you prefer doing, do it. I'm on your side. I'm talking about if it's so providing and getting things you want in life. Mm-hmm. But don't be no damn fool for nobody. Whatever they say or do, say yes, I'm with you, buddy, but I don't agree with you, but that's not my life. My life might be a whole different life than what you got. How the hell can I tell you what to do, how to do it, and when to do it? What you should do in life. But all I can say is make sure you do something, do it, but secure it. Make sure you got background. Make sure you got some money in your pocket. Not in your pocket, in the bank. And credit is better than any money any day. When you can walk down and buy any, I don't give a damn where you are in the world, you can walk up in the bank and all they do is put on that computer. Oh yeah, you can have this, because the computer is everywhere in the world. And whatever, don't say I can get away with that. You can't get away with shit nowadays. The world's good. You can't get away with nothing. Oh man, I did. I took that from so-and-so. You can't take nothing from nobody. Go for yourself. But don't be no fool, though. Don't be no fool for nobody. But treat everybody nice. If you find a fool that says, yeah, walk away from it. If you carry a conversation, something's going to happen. Somebody's going to get hurt. Or sooner or later, you're going to have people hating you. And believe me, if you're doing better than anybody, they hate you. Most of the people out there in the world, if you're doing better than they don't like you. They're going to do everything they can. And most of every girls out there in that world, if you got something going for you, driving fine car and stuff like that, looking good, pretty, wants you. But what the hell they want? You are life. Get your life together. And whatever you got, if you and this woman can't make it, get the hell away from her. Don't keep splitting up, we're coming back, so. Yeah, honey, we can make it. We ain't made it these 2 years. What the hell? We get the hell out from around me. Let me get some. And you sitting back, everybody come by and say something to me. Who is that bitch? This woman, everybody gonna talk to a woman. Don't be jealous. For whatever you do, don't be jealous because of simple reason. And whatever you do it with respect, and don't never disrespect nobody. Don't never disrespect this woman. If you do it, sit down and you have a talk. If you can't come to an agreement, then you go your way, you go your way. But somebody gonna get killed. Like you and I be going out and beating and going on about some woman and shit like that. The woman sitting back having a good time, and ain't now damn well it's gonna wind up with somebody else. She don't need no damn body because half of them is out there in the street anyway. Not saying ain't nothing wrong with being in the street, but it's just that half of the women, they don't know what they want. You don't know what they want in life. But if you got money in your pocket, and I started to say, don't go to bed with every woman you see, you got jumping in the bed, but hell, I did it. Sometimes I have two. I wound up with 3 matter back. But I had money. But they didn't mean nothing to me. They were just young people's lives. That's the way they live. Young people live that type of life. I did it. I had everything in the life but a damn baby. I used to say a baby and a man, but I had a man. I didn't know it was a man, but I did know it deep down inside. When you see somebody, you go to pick up a woman, go home, deep down inside, something in your mind about a man. But I have never in my life messed with a man. I wind up one day with a hotel with one. But hey, I let that slip, you know. But
how did you know it was a man?
Well, okay, excuse my language, baby. But she had on some tight things. You couldn't see it. Bitch didn't have mustard, have nothing hauling on it. and every time you feel, as I reached down there and she had a little truck down there, I said, what the hell is this? He was like, I thought you knew. I said, oh, shit, fuck it. You know why I said, oh, what the hell, let's see already. Come on, motherfucker. Got it over with, got the hell out of there. They don't need a line, what it is what it is.
Oh, man.
Life is beautiful, though, if people accept it. But you got to accept each other for whatever I am. You can't change me.
Facts.
You can't, nobody change nobody. You have to accept the person. You can't make nobody what you want them to be. You put my whore on my damn whore. I mean, let's face it, you can't change me. I don't care what you do, you cannot change me. I cannot change you. I don't give a damn whatever you want to do, you going to do it in life. But if you care for me, but when you're young, you don't really know what you want. You really don't. Half of the people don't know what they want. So they're going on. That's why it's not best when you're young. Don't put your whole life on something when you're like 16, 17 years, because you don't know. Go on and have fun, and once you get up, you're going to meet somebody one day that's going to match with you. And what, you don't even know where you're going your damn self. You don't. You get in a car, you say, oh man, I'm driving down the street, you done saw 30 women you like. Oh man, I'm going to get her. What the hell you going to do with her? What is a piece of ass? Excuse my language. I mean, sex is beautiful, but that's not the whole life. I mean, a lot of people put everything on sex. That's not what happens. You can enjoy a woman without even having sex, by just being together, by enjoying each other, going out doing things you like to do. Because sex gonna come. Sometimes we want that the first thing and then go for the rest of the shit. But during the time, it's not what you want. You say, oh baby, you mine. You don't know what the fuck that woman been doing.
What's up?
Mm-hmm. That's a kid. Yeah, I mean, and just because a woman go out there and mess with another man, that ain't kill her. You out messing with every damn body. I mean, why you get mad with her, want to kill her because she go out and get a piece of string beef? You gonna do it. I don't give a damn what you put yourself in the right place, you gonna do it. And that's in young age. Even old some of bitches, they whore. You know? Some people go around, got 10 kids all around, and they ain't even got a damn job. So life is good though, but you just got to learn how to accept life. Because, like you say, in life, it sure ain't too much in life I haven't had. Like I say, Take that back. I ain't never had a man.
Yeah.
I had one, but I was on the top. If I put it that way, I never had
He was
no
on
man.
the top.
I went with a man, but shit, I was doing the, whatever you call it. But I stayed away from that.
You was doing the poking, they was doing the laying down.
Yeah, but life is beautiful though.
Oh man.
And a woman is beautiful. I wouldn't give a damn how she look, how she made, or however a woman is beautiful. Because God put them there. God didn't make us bad. Everything God made was good. So ain't no such thing, oh, that ain't shit. It's just as much as you are. I might die tomorrow. You might die tomorrow. How can I say he ain't gonna do this? But ain't no such thing what a person won't do, because he's human. You will do anything if it's the right position. You will do it. Don't say, I won't do that. That's a damn lie. Let somebody put you in the right position, you will do it. You will. And that's life. I had a long life. No scars on me. Like I said, never spent no time in jail. And I had everything I ever needed. I had a job, but I always would work like you. You work. That's one thing I can say. You will work. And you got a job, you got a good start. And you got a good mother and father, because the simple reason they trying. I mean, it might not be what you want, but bear along with it till you can do what you want to do. You don't have to do what your mother and father did, but just do it in a position to make sure you don't get in trouble. Never disrespect them, because the simple reason that's where you come from. I would say I never disrespect my mother and father, and they never done nothing for me with no more than had me, raised me up. I had to work all my life for something. That's why I couldn't go to school. Daddy told me you could go to school 3 days out the week. The rest you had to work. I'm 10 years old, 9 or 10 years old. And after I started doing that, I go to school. I'm the dumbest son of a bitch in there because I don't go to school. Everyone. And you know how the other kids pick on you. When you're dumb like that, they always got something to say. Oh, that old dummy or whatever. What you gonna do? Fight everybody in the school? I am a dummy. You know what I'm saying? But life is good. But get education. That's the first thing. Get your education. And that's my last word.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.